Hi again. Welcome to Harmonize House of Healing. I know we had a little break for a little bit there, but now we're back on top and we got some great guests coming up in the future here. Today I have a guest, and my guest is Barb Haas. Barb is a resident of Rochester, Minnesota. She's a mother of two, grandmother of two, and she's so excited about this because she's going to become a great grandmother in February.
My first one.
So, Barb enjoys using energy work to help herself and others clear stuck energy so they can better heal themselves. She uses a combination of Reiki, emotion code, SRT, and Eden energy medicine techniques to help herself and others release stuck energy so they might have a happier, healthier, and more productive life. Would you like to speak now?
Yes, thank you for having me.
You're
I appreciate it. This is something I'm passionate about, and I would love to share simple things that you can do to help take control of your life.
And how did you get started with the energy work?
So, unfortunately, I've kind of suffered off and on with depression most of my life, and I don't like that feeling or that struggle, and so I was always looking for different ways that I could do something that would help me to feel better and hopefully alleviate it altogether. In 2012, I was given a book called The Emotion Code, written by Bradley Nelson, that talks about emotions as being energy, and that these emotions can sometimes get stuck in our body. And then this book goes on to tell that we can get rid of them, that there is a way to actually unleash that stuck energy. And I had some good results from that. It's something that you can do on yourself. The next thing I was introduced to was Reiki in 2017 through you, Laura.
Yes, I remember.
We went down to Waniwak, Wisconsin, and Laura had signed up for this class for Reiki, and I had never heard of it. I had absolutely no idea what it even was, but I was wondering, what am I going to do for the 8 hours that you're in class? And so I decided that I would sign up for the class also. It opened a whole new world for me, and I use it pretty much daily.
Nice.
In some way or another, on myself, on others, or on animals that I pet sit for. After that, I was on an energy site, or on a Facebook site for Emotion Code, and somebody had put on there that you could have a free session for SRT, which is subconscious release technique. And that opened another door, or opened that energy door even wider.
Oh, it sounds very interesting.
It was.
Yeah.
And so between these different modalities, I've been able to improve my life, become happier and healthier.
That's what I love. I love people to be happy.
Right.
Okay, do you want to give me some more details on what you do with your emotion code and SRT?
Sure. I'll tell you just a little bit about what each one is, right?
Yeah.
Well, first off, I love the idea of energy work. It's something that we ourselves can do for ourselves. It gives us some control over our health. That we don't, I love doctors, and they have a very good place, but we don't have to run to the doctor for every single thing. Using energy work, we can take care of a lot of our own issues, at least in part. As you do energy work and become more aware of your body and in touch with your emotions and feelings and the pains that you have, these modalities in energy work give you tools that you can go to help take care of yourself.
Yeah, it's
and
like
sometimes
a relief.
release some of these.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about it. The emotion code, like I said, was the first thing I was introduced to, and that is if you get the emotion code book, it walks you through the entire process that you can do it yourself. It gives you simple steps for finding emotions and then how to release them. There's a chart in there with 60 different emotions that are the most often trapped, and it teaches you, a section in there teaches you how to do muscle testing, which is very important with a lot of the different modalities of energy work.
And I think it does help that you help guide people through this.
Correct.
You know, it gives people somewhere to start, and so
Yeah.
I think that at some point you could like tell people how they can reach out to you.
I should maybe do that.
Yeah.
So emotion code is a simple way to find emotions that have been stuck and release them so that energy can start flowing.
Can we practice
Like that.
anything?
For that one, I think it would be a little bit more involved,
Okay.
but I will give you something at the end,
Okay.
that technique that you can take home.
Sounds good.
So the next thing was Reiki. Reiki is just a simple practice that a practitioner, somebody who has been trained and given the given the opportunity to learn about Reiki and how to move the energy. The practitioner would either place their hands directly on your body or hover them above, depending on who you're working on. You ask them, but it's a way of finding stuck energies and then helping that to move along.
Okay.
So, very good tool to have, and like I said, I use it pretty much daily in one form or another.
Okay. Yeah, it's so beneficial for those of us that have had some traumas in life.
Correct.
Yeah.
So energy quite oftentimes gets stuck in areas where there's been an injury or something, and so perhaps somebody, a young man who has a football injury in high school, heals from it, everything's fine, but 20 years later, 30 years later, is finding he's got a lot of pain in his knee. That could be some of these stuck energies and stuff that have just kind of conglomerated around this injury site. So through Reiki, you can help that energy move along.
Okay.
So it's very productive and very easy to use. For the subconscious release technique, it's similar in a way to emotion code, but instead of just working with emotions, it also goes into working with programs, limited beliefs, false statements that we pick up along the way.
Okay. Yeah.
So again, you would target that individual through muscle testing and questions. You target that individual program, and then you can talk to your subconscious and release that, and then put in correct principles and programs.
Yeah, like reprogramming your brain.
Correct.
Yes, I love it.
So your subconscious grabs everything. It doesn't filter. It doesn't question. It doesn't know whether it's true or false. It just grabs everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes things that we hear or learn as a child isn't true, but our brain keeps that.
Yeah, like oh, you're fat.
Correct.
Don't eat that because you're fat.
Correct. So
okay, so we're gonna kind of lead into that little exercise that you talked about.
was just wondering, so do you want to, sorry, would you like to know how you get some of these different programs? Can I give you a few examples
That'd be great.
on some of the programs? So this is kind of dating myself because I'm going to use an example of someone tying their shoe, and I know Velcro is very common right now, but let's just say that you're a 4-year-old child and you're learning how to tie your shoe, and it's a struggle, but you're so excited because you're getting it, right? So mom comes along and she says, hey, we're going to the store, go get your shoes and put them on. So you get your shoes and you work on the first one and you're getting along great. Oh, you get it tied and it feels so good. And then mom walks through the room and says, what, you don't have your shoes on yet? Come on, hurry up, you're so slow with everything. Well, you get your second shoe, and now you're a little bit nervous, but you're tying it and you're working on it, and doing the best you can. Still feeling good that you got that first one all accomplished. But mom comes back again. She's ready to go. And you're not done tying your shoe. All of a sudden, she slaps your hand. She grabs your leg and pulls it. You're so stupid, you can't do anything right. You're so slow. I'm always waiting on you. I always have to take care of you.
And this literally comes out of people.
It does. They say it. Well, this poor little 4-year-old child, that subconscious is just absorbing all of that. It doesn't question, is that true or not? The rest of their life, this person is filtering everything through those statements, that program, those limiting beliefs. You're so slow, you're stupid, you can't do anything right. And we're not even aware of it. It's just in our subconscious. That's not a good thing to have.
Right.
So statements and programs usually come from people who love you, people of authority, or something that you hear over and over again. How many of you grew up hearing your parents talk about, oh, there's never enough money. Oh, I have to work so hard for money. We can never get ahead. Well, again, your subconscious has collected that, and to your mind, those are true statements. So for the rest of your life, you're kind of struggling with money. You never feel you have enough. You feel like you have to work so hard to get it, and you never get ahead.
I've been through that.
With subconscious release technique, you can get rid of those programs.
And it works, Barb. It does.
We've done some on you,
yes,
right?
Yes, we sure have.
So other ways that you can get these things, whether it's trapped emotions or programs, is when traumas happen. Our body is made to be able to process different emotions and stuff as they come in. But occasionally something happens where there's multiple emotions. It's coming too hard, too fast, or we're in a weakened condition. Either we've been sick or we're extra tired or whatever. So Laura, if I can use your example.
Yeah.
You were driving just gently down the road one time when a big old bus comes and smacks you.
Very traumatic.
Very traumatic.
Very traumatic.
So many emotions coming at once.
Like I could see that thing coming at me.
So that fear, you're stuck. There's nothing you can do. Pain, anxiety, the trauma, all these emotions are coming at once, and your body is saying, uh-oh, don't have time for this. Let's take this and stick it here. Let's take this emotion and stick it here. And then it caused lots of injury. Not only the physical injury from the misalignment of the skeletal system, but these other emotional blockages and traps and what have you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really hard to deal with life in this situation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Another example to just kind of get a picture of that, I guess I'm kind of a person that likes to have a mental image. So think of a beautiful little stream out in a nice forested area maybe. The stream is going and the water is just gently flowing down along, right? All of a sudden someone throws a fairly good sized rock into the water. Well, all of a sudden now this water coming down the stream hits that rock and has to detour around it, right? It splits and goes around, which is okay, perhaps. But you throw another rock and another rock and another rock, and all of a sudden that smooth flowing stream is getting caught up here and here and here. And then over here we've got this bunch of rocks, and the water just tends to swirl.
Yeah,
right?
You are describing the energy as well.
I was going to say that's a good visual to see how energy is.
Mm-hmm.
Your energy is made to flow smoothly, but you get this trauma here, this emotion gets stuck here, this illness has caused these emotions, and all of a sudden our energy is just slowing down and sometimes getting stuck.
Yes.
With energy work, we can start picking those out. It sometimes takes a bit of a time because each one of those has to be taken out individually.
Okay.
But through these, for me, these modalities that I use, the emotion code, subconscious release technique, and Reiki are the ones that, the tools that I use to release that.
I love it. Okay, should we go into our little example that you wanted to do? And then...
Yes, I'd love to share something with you. So, Eden Energy developed or started from Donna Eden, who's been an energy practitioner, a pioneer. She's been doing for 40 years.
Wow.
She's a woman who can see energy.
Okay.
She can see your meridians. She can see
Chakras.
Auras, chakras,
Yeah,
all that stuff. She can see it. And so over the years, she has learned different techniques, taking from Eastern medicine, Western thoughts, coming up with things on her own. She actually cured herself of multiple sclerosis.
Nice.
And very bad allergies.
Okay.
She was allergic to almost everything and almost lost her life. And she was able to heal herself from that. So I'm not certified in that, but they have very simple techniques that they freely share. You can go to YouTube and put in your search engine, Eden Energy Minutes, and it will bring up this whole list. There's techniques for allergies, for focusing your energy, for backache, sciatica, headaches, migraines, so many different things, quick and easy. So the one I'd like to share with you today is for calming your nervous system. As you know, we live in a pretty chaotic world right now.
Yes.
And it's getting worse.
It is.
The division of people, the hatred, the insecurity of what tomorrow is going to be, political weather. We're getting more and more earthquakes and storms and things like that. It's taking a toll on people and on their nervous system. Yeah. So this is a quick, easy technique that you can do to help calm your nervous system.
Okay.
So before I begin, I'd like you to just kind of scan over your body, see what it feels like. Are there any areas of tension? How is your heart rate? How is your breathing? Can you feel any stress or anything in your body?
Yeah, I can feel it.
Okay, I invite you in the audience too to do the same. Just be aware of it. And see, then we'll check in again after our thing.
Okay.
So the first thing we're going to do is called a mudra, and it's a hand position that you do. So you're going to take the pad of your thumb and put it over the index finger nail. So this kind of gives you the okay sign.
Okay.
So we're telling it's going to be okay. We're going to be okay with this. All right. So this just gives connection to your body. It connects you to source. It connects you to your inner mind. It just is connection. So the next thing we're going to do is keep that same hand position and put your thumbnails on your temples and just hold them there. This is connecting with another part of your body, an energy system that just helps slow down. We're also going to add breath into it. So I'd like you to take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Very good. Are you noticing any difference in your body?
I am. I'm just feeling lighter and
very good. We're going to add another step to this. We're going to just lay those other 3 fingers over top of your forehead. Just lightly let them rest there. This covers up neural points. A lot of times when we're stressed, the blood leaves our head and it goes down into your stomach or the vital organs. And this is just telling your body, bring some of that blood back up here. We're going to have you take another slow, deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're going to connect with one more energy system, which is your triple warmer. Sorry, it's going to be your vagus nerve. We've already connected with the triple warmer. This one will do your vagus nerve. And you can do that through sighing. So take a deep breath in through your nose. And when you let it out, sigh. Again, that connects with your vagus nerve. If you don't feel comfortable sighing, you can hum. So take another deep breath in and hum on the exhale. Excellent. Keeping your hand in that same position with your thumbs over your index fingernail, you're just going to slide those 3 fingers around to the back of your ear and down your throat. This is where you're connecting with the triple warmer, and have them rest on your heart. You can cross your hands or keep them next to each other, it doesn't matter. Again, take another deep breath in and out. And now let me know what your body feels like. Any different?
Yeah, it feels relaxed and energized at the same time. My head feels a little clearer.
And more connected.
More connected to spirit, and I'm grounded too.
Excellent. So in just a few moments, we can go from tight and maybe nervous to nice and calm. This is a wonderful thing if you have trouble falling asleep at night. Do this just before you go to bed, and I'm sure you'll find out that you fall asleep faster and sleep better.
Now, do you have like a email that people can reach you at? Or how would you like? You want people to contact through me? You guys can reach out to me anytime.
Yeah, why don't you reach out for Laura for now?
And then if you liked and enjoyed what you heard from Barb, she's definitely willing to help.
Thank you. Yes.
Is there anything else you want to share?
Just that I'm passionate about energy. I've just had some really good results from it. My depression hasn't bothered me for a while now, and if it does come, it's a lot less than it was and lasts less long. We also sometimes have surprising results. So I just trimmed my fingernails, but I've never been able to grow my fingernails. I've worked what I eat and taking gelatin and all these things all my life. I've tried to grow my fingernails and it's never happened. And since I started doing energy work, I don't know what it was that I released, but my fingernails grow like crazy now. I have to trim them all the time.
Excellent.
So sometimes we get unexpected results.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
You're
I really
welcome.
appreciate it.
We just want to help benefit the world and help you all be much happier in life.
And just remember that you can be empowered to help take care of your own health.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the doctor.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.